So at one of my recent quarterly meetings with a client, I just wanted to spend a moment to take you through the story of what happened in that session. Just because I think it was a really interesting conclusion that one of the leadership team members came to. So we've been working through the strategy topics in Metronomics. We had already gone through the market map. So they knew the environment that they were working in. They knew the environment, their competitors and the associations, and who their customer segments were and where the money was coming from and where it was going to. And they'd got down to a pretty good definition of their core customer. So they could identify someone that they knew they would like working with, who was happy to pay their premium, and would come back to them again and again. And we'd also gone through and done the competitor analysis in the form of the attribution framework. So they knew where they were performing really well against the attributes of the market that they were in. And they'd also been able to plot out their competitors, so they knew where their white space was. Now, the next step in that strategic process is to then look at what are the 3 to 5 differentiators that, when interconnected, when brought together, are going to make it very, very difficult for anyone else to compete against them in the white space that they've identified. We worked through the process and we came out with 4 differentiators. And when we put them up on the blank page, when we actually ended up with those 4 things and brought it all together at the end of the exercise, there was a period of silence from the leadership team, because they sort of knew at the back of their heads that it was something like this, but they'd never actually worked together as a team to bring that out, in a way that was clear and concise and easy to tell. So you need to be able to tell the story about strategy, and the easiest way to do that is to make it simple, make it clear, because then you can communicate it easily, and you need to over-communicate strategy, or else no one knows what it is. So I just took a step back and let them sort of mull it over, to think about those 4 differentiators, and in particular how they were all interconnected. And after a bit of silence, the head of sales just said, "This is great. This is what I've been looking for ages. I've been here for a few years now, and I've never had a picture of what we do differently articulated so clearly as what we've got up on the wall in front of us right now. I can sell this. I can sell this differentiation to all of our clients, because no one else does it like this. No one else can do it like this. This makes us unique." And the silence continued for a while, because I think everyone else in the room had also reached the same conclusion. They hadn't articulated it into words like the head of sales had, but this was something that they could swing behind. This was something that they could hang their hats on and say, this is our strategy. If we are better at this, 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 and this than anyone else, then we have that white space to ourselves. No one else can come close to us in our market. And that makes it a very, very confident position. And if you want to scale fast and with ease, having that confidence that you know your strategy, that your strategy is clear, is absolutely critical. So I thought I'd share that with you, because that was one of those moments that sort of sends shivers up the back of my spine. And I get that a lot in the work that I do with clients. So if you can't get clarity on your strategy, if you can't articulate it really clearly, then maybe we should talk. Maybe I can help you get that clarity so that you can communicate and over-communicate that to your team and to anyone else who needs to know. I'm Jed Roberts. I'm a CEO and leadership team coach specializing in the Metronomics growth operating system.